Now, according to this, let us study the first postulates of this theory. According to this theory, when these coordinate compounds form compounds, they are formed. They form a three-dimensional polyhedron is formed in complex ions. So they the metal ion which is there and the species which are surrounding them, they together forms a three-dimensional polyhedron. Polyhedron is formed in the complex ion, and in this three-dimensional polyhedron, the metal ion present shows two types of valencies, where it shows two types of valencies. The first valency is called primary valency, which is the oxidation state of metal ion. So, primary valency is the oxidation state of the metal ion, and secondary valency is the coordination number of the metal ion. It means with how many other species it is directly bonded. And this is how he tried to explain the formation and these coordinate compounds. But actually he was not able to explain, the Werner was not able to explain much about these compounds. The reason being, he was not able to explain that why exactly the complex ion are having so many ions together and why they're not coming out exactly, what is the nature of the bonding is there, what exactly are their structures, what is the reason of their color, magnetic behavior, formation, and all sort of things. So he was not exactly was able to explain all sort of important things about these compounds. But yes, he initiated those things, and he was the first one who come up with the formulas of these compounds. And therefore, before moving further, you need to understand what exactly is the basic difference between a double salt and a complex salt is. We often get consumed. See, double salt, like let's take an example of let's take Mohr salt, which you very commonly uses in the titration which you do in your school. Like it's ferrous sulfate and ammonium sulfate. It's a double salt of, we call it ferrous ammonium sulfate, Mohr salt. Double salt of ferrous sulfate and ammonium sulfate. So when these are actually added to water, they dissociate into their individual ion. Like ferrous ions you will get in this case, you will get ammonium ion in this case, and you will get a sulfate ion in this case. But what exactly is a complex compound or coordinate compound is? Like if we take example of potassium ferrocyanide, as I have told you, when you put these kind of compounds, you don't expect that you will be getting a potassium or ferrous and then cyanide ions. You only get what? K plus ions, and this FeCN6, it remains intact, it doesn't dissociate. So this is what is the basic difference between the double salt and the coordinate compound is.